Hey guys, James here, and today I want to share with you a Hardpoint class that I've made. It's a really good class. I've been playing a lot of Hardpoint over the past week or so, since I've been mainly playing multi-team, and that has about a 1 in 3 chance of coming up as Hardpoint. It's actually a pretty basic class, nothing too special about it, nothing too out of the ordinary, nothing crazy, nothing that you wouldn't normally see on a class, well, except maybe one thing. But I want to explain it to you, and I want to explain why I have every part of it on there, and why it all comes together and makes a good class. First things first, I'll run down the class here. It's the Remington 870 shotgun. Just put a long barrel and a laser on that. Use a cap 40 as a secondary, no attachments on that. Perk 1 you want to use Flak Jacket. Perk 2 Hardwired, that's the weird part. And then perk 3 you want to double up and use Dexterity and Tactical Mask. And then I throw on an EMP Grenade as well, just in case there's a sentry gun or some other stuff on the hard point. So running through it all now, first off, obviously the Remington is a very close range weapon, and most hard points are very close range. This is great for coming in and clearing out a hard point. You can get a couple shots off before some people can fire back enough with a submachine gun or an assault rifle at that range. So you get a little bit of an advantage there, and you do give up range, obviously moving from hard point to hard point. But for most maps, that's not too big of a deal. I'd say the only maps that would really matter would be probably Yemen and Carrier. And Yemen is actually a pretty popular hardpoint map, so you might need to switch it up for a couple of the hard points on there. And then Carrier doesn't get picked too often, but if it does get picked, there's still a couple spots where it's good, but you don't need to worry about it too much. And the cap 40 is a good secondary. You can switch to it really fast. It's good for cleaning up messes if you get a little bit out of range and you've hit a guy a couple times and clearly the shotgun's just not doing it. You can switch to that real quick and take him out. Now moving on to the perks, there's 3 perks that I want to explain pretty much at the same time. That's Flak Jacket, Tactical Mask, and the weird one, Hardwired. People are always throwing crap at the hard point. Like, there's so much stuff. If you're playing in the hard point, which that's what this class is designed to do, there's going to be stuff flying in at you all the time. You could be EMP'd for 2 straight minutes. That happens a lot. There's always stuff flying in. And those 3 perks protect you from just about everything. And of course, Hardwired and Tactical Mask do it a little bit better than Flak Jacket does, because eventually, of course, the grenades will kill you. If there's 10 grenades on you, it's still going to kill you. But if you get hit with 10 flashbangs, it's still not going to flash you, or 10 EMPs, that's still not going to EMP you. So I think the combination of these 3 perks helps you stay as alive and aware as you can in the hard point. And then Dexterity is just a good all-around perk. It's great with the shotguns because it brings up the shotgun faster as you're running into the hard point. You can climb into hard point. There's a lot of jump spots in hard points where you can get into them in sort of sneaky ways, so that helps out a lot that you can climb so much faster. And then, as I sort of mentioned earlier, the EMP Grenade is good because a lot of times if someone gets a Guardian or a sentry gun, that'll be around the hard point, and they're just pesky. It's hard to really do much if you have to worry about that, so it's good to have that on there to take them out. I only really have one piece of advice for you while using this class, and that's to pick your spots. What I mean by that is you can't cover an entire hardpoint, at least not most hardpoints with this class. You see, especially on the clips that were on grind, a lot of those hardpoints are pretty big, so you kind of have to pick a side. You have to pick a certain spot to sit in and not necessarily camp. Of course, if you're in a hard point, you're not camping because that's the objective. But you have to sort of pick your spot and just watch one way, and you need to rely on teammates to watch your back. If you can't really rely on your teammates, then that does make this class a lot harder to use, especially if you're getting a bad hardpoint spawn. This class is best used when someone's holding down the spawns so that you can constantly be running back into the hardpoint if you die, because this isn't a class that you want to stay alive for too long with. And it sounds weird to say that you don't want to stay alive. I guess that's not what I really mean. I just mean you shouldn't expect to stay alive too long. So also for kill streaks really quick, I wouldn't run anything. I'd say absolute highest would be a VSAT, but even that's kind of pushing it. I wouldn't run, because obviously this is a hardpoint class, so you don't want to really run anything higher than a lightning strike. I usually run UAV, counter UAV, lightning strike. The lightning strike, obviously that's great for clearing out some of the open hard points. And then the UAV and counter UAV intel is always important, but not only that, it also keeps the other team occupied for a little while because a lot of people like to shoot those down. And when they're shooting those down, they're not in the hard point, they're not challenging you in the hard point, so that's a big advantage too. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helps you out with your hard point game. If you like this video, let me know, maybe subscribe. But either way, have a nice day.